Jose Young's here with MMA Fighting, talking to Jack Marshman at the UFC 239 Media Day. You are taking out Edmen Shahbazyan. Is that? Do you know how to pronounce his last?
Ed.
Ed.
Yeah.
Ed? This is your first fight in Las Vegas, correct?
Yeah, first fight. Yeah.
So coming up as a fight fan, was it always a goal to like get in the fight capital of the world?
Yeah, I done Madison Square Gardens one before last, then the O2 Arena in London, which is like my hometown, and now Vegas. Yeah, it's pretty good 3 fights in a row. So yeah.
And this is a pretty massive card for your Vegas debut. Is you're seeing the massive turnout in media. So what's the nerves going into this?
None at all. Honest, like. I know everyone says, "Oh, they feel great this time," and that's the standard thing. This is the best I've ever felt coming into a fight. I'm not cut like I'm drinking water, and now, you know, the day before the weight cut, I'm so light. I was 5 pound over this morning, less than 4 pound over this morning. So I was like, yeah, things are different this fight, and I just feel great. I feel confident, and yeah.
How early did you come over to Las Vegas? I can imagine the climate is a little different from over there.
South Wales, yeah, it rains, sun. But it pisses me off because it's sunny back home right now, like, and we don't get no sun at all. So second I come away, like, they actually get some sun. But we came over on Tuesday. No, we left like early Tuesday in the UK. So we got over here Tuesday afternoon. We it was like about 24-hour journey, like straight from when I left my house. So that's that, like.
And your opponent Edmen, he is a young up and coming guy. You have a much more fights than him, obviously, on your record. What did you make of his last performance? A lot of people are kind of putting him on that future prospect, future title contender. What do you make of him?
You know, I'm respectful to all fighters and that, but I've honestly not seen anything that made me jump of, oh, Jesus, this guy looks great. You know what I mean? I'm really not bothered. You know, I haven't seen anything that really impresses me. I think I'm gonna go out and starch him, to be honest with you, and that's the honest truth. I've been put as like I read somewhere I was like the biggest underdog on the card, and I found that a fucking joke. Do you know what I mean? It's like I've fought way higher caliber a fighter than he have. You know, he's fought from like lads from the Contender Series and moved up that way, and I've literally like fought Thiago Santos, Antonio Carlos Jr., all good guys in the UFC. My debut was against a guy who was 5-1 on a 5-fight win streak, I believe. Like. Yeah, and a one-name fight. You know, yeah, it's frustrating, you know, being the underdog, but it makes me just think, fuck you, I'll show you when I'm out there.
And he's put away a lot of his opponents fairly quickly. Do you think your time in the actual like time in the octagon is your biggest?
A quick look through those guys' records. Has he knocked anyone out with you know, the amount of wins that I got towards the amount of losses I got? I don't think so. We'll see tomorrow. And I've got a lot of knockouts on my record as well. It's just I've got a lot more fights than him. So when you got over 3 times the amount of fights as when you're probably going to have a little less of a knockout ratio. But we'll see. I mean, I'm interested in how it's going to go.
In your last fight, I believe, snapped. You had like a 2-fight losing streak, and then you snapped. How much, like, going into when your fighter's on that 2-fight skid, that 3rd fight, like, the UFC doesn't usually keep people around on 3-fight losing skid. You win 1. How much pressure was alleviated off your shoulders after that performance?
It's still not enough for me. In my eyes, I need to win this fight and get myself on a 2-fight win streak, because I don't want to be plodding along on the lowest part of the card now. I want to get up there and I want to be a contender. So, this is the only fight I care about, and it's the fight I'm ready to go put a big show on for, you know?
Yeah. And I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up your last fight after you said you, like, I believe left the Army. You got a formal warning.
Yeah.
You were on the MMA Hour on our site, and you kind of pulled back the curtain a little bit. What came of that after? Like, did you get a more formal warning?
So I was staying in the Army until November, and they said you can stay in, but you ain't allowed to fight. You're not allowed to fight now. So as soon as I got offered this fight, I've had to take early release. So my last day in the British Army is on Friday. So they said, you know, you can't. I don't know whether it's to do with insurances or me getting hurt or whatever. So they like, on Friday, I'm no longer in the Army. So if I get fucked,
this Friday, so tomorrow.
So the day before the fight, yeah, it's mental.
Wow.
So I'm a British soldier for 1 more day.
What was the fan reaction to that? Because just from looking in, I think a lot of fans, you gained a lot of fans, like, kind of opening up like that.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people have followed me over the years. It's mental. I've been fighting. You know, I turned professional about 10 years ago. And I've been in the Army for that whole professional career, so I think they've supported me through my military. You know, during that, I had 30 professional pro fights and 2 tours of Afghan during that time. So it's like, you know, I'm a busy guy, like, so it's good that the fans get behind it and appreciate the army. You know, I know in America they're massive on it. So
Well, this is it's 4th of July today.
Yeah. I'm looking for because I've not got a lot of weight to cut. We're going to go out on the strip tonight and have a little look around, and we heard it's going to be good.
So when a journalist like myself asks you about pressure, fighting, and you're in the army, you're like, this is nothing.
Yeah, one's trying to shoot you and one's trying to punch you. You'll be all right. It's all right.
And one final one. What are I know you're not looking past this fight, and you said you want to put on a couple more wins. What is your goals for the rest of 2019? Is just to stay active? Are there cards you're looking at?
I'm busting to get on the Copenhagen card. It's 12 weeks away from now. I believe I've got a teammate going on there. Nothing announced, but yeah, it'd be ideal. That'd be perfect for me. And that finished me up for the year probably because, like I said, I've just left the army, so I got to get a few other things in order to sort out. So it'd be good to have a good win here now, and have a good win at the end of September, and then give me the end of the year to get my ducks in line.
And that would be your first fight after the army, correct? Yeah.
Well, this one was by one day.
Sure. So it's going to feel a little different not having to worry about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They sort of, since the last fight, when I told them that I wanted, I was going to get out of the army, they've let me train, they've let me go. So this fight, basically, you're going to see how good I can be. Yeah, I've trained the level I should be training at. So, yeah, the next one, I suppose, will be even better. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, and good luck on Saturday. Cool. Thank you.
Cheers.